Have you ever wondered why stories can heal wounds and medicines could never seem to do that as much? Have you ever noticed that it seems that stories have the tendency to heal wounds that medicine truly just cannot? Think about it. One story told around a fire, a grandmother's memory shared at dusk, a community song echoing through the air, and somehow hearts begin to mend. In Sierra Leone, a land that has witnessed both unimaginable pain and unshakable resilience, storytelling is more than an art. It's therapy, it's resistance, it's a medicine to the soul. Today, we're diving into an oral history. We want to know about our oral history, storytelling, and community traditions that some way, somehow should be helping people but has vanished. You see, we have a current dilemma that we are facing in Sierra Leone. It's a dilemma in which we tend to hear a lot of examples and storytelling in our ecosystem, in our society, that are strange, foreign, not recognized within our tradition or within our social circles. We get to take a lot of examples from communities, people, role models that are not from our origin, and we seem to highly value these ones over our very own people. Is this right? Is this the best way to go about it? Or are we heading to a slippery slope? Well, today we have a conversation that I believe is supposed to shake the hearts of literally every Sierra Leonean. And before I give you our topic, as usual, we will always go with the verse of the day and the quote of the week, and you will really get to know what we are talking about. The verse of the day is coming from the book of Psalm, chapter 147, verse 3, and it says, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Again, I say, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. He there is talking about God. If you go through the scriptures, if you go through the Bible, you will realize something. The therapy that you get out of scriptures usually comes out of the parables. It usually comes out of the stories. The lessons are hidden in people's personal testimonies, people's stories, and even not people, sometimes nations' stories, sometimes community stories. It brings you to a place where you get to understand that there is this thing called diversity in the Bible that creates room for only one single form of uniformity, and that seems to be storytelling. Another thing I'm going to be giving you today is the quote of the day. And the quote of the day today is coming from Maya Angelou. And it says, There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside of you. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside of you. It is with this it is with this cue that I'm going to bring to you our topic for today. Our topic for today is the stories that heal, finding wholeness through our shared voices. This is Radio Fry Fry 97.1 FM, and my name is Lawrence Hedd. I'll be presenting you your favorite show on 97.1 FM, which is the Brunch Show. Today, we want to really, really go into the crux of some of the psychological challenges. This month, we dey focus on mental health. But a lot of times when you talk about mental health, what people like can pay more attention to, if you check fine, you go see, then go talk about stress, then go talk about the external challenges that way sometimes somebody go they face way far more clearer and far easier for see. You go say the person they under depression because somebody they oppress them, whether it be say in atmosphere seem for being negatively uh, uh, um, well or poorly prepared, or seem for be a negative space, whether it they attack mentally, whether they attack in health wise, we definitely get for affect in mental state at the same time. So many different things are taken into consideration, but a very few people come to the place where they pay attention to the effects of the absence of the stories that build whatever community you find yourself in. If you are in Sierra Leone and you find yourself familiar with the stories and the histories and the examples around the globe far more than you are familiar with the examples and the stories that are here at home, then there is a problem. There is a very serious problem when it comes to your mental state. Guess why? Because you are living here. It's because your days are being spent here. Your reality on a daily basis is here. But your perspective and your mind is too foreign to accommodate where you are. It puts you in a place where you are almost always unstable, almost always unappreciative of what you have, almost always disgusted by what's going on around you, almost always not being in a place where you can extend love, understanding, or even participate in what is going on around you. You find yourself in a place where it's almost always impossible for you to even see the need to contribute, to be a part of, to help to change that which you do not like about what you will call the community or the society or whatever. You find yourself in a place where your attitude is almost always a reserved one. You you alienate yourself from the people around you. You try to alienate yourself from the current day reality. You try to tend to act like what's happening in front of you is not happening. You almost always find a way to not make it a reality that is significant to you, that will really have a direct effect on you. Why? Because you have framed your mind in a way that it seems that the only way for you to exist properly in Sierra Leone is if you create a mental escape from your current day reality. It's I want for like diverse a bit. I want for run away small. I want for comot span this English where they talk, but I want make we understand really what they try for say. If you not able for value and allow the histories, the stories, the parables, the lessons where Salon get for teach. If you never for give room for them, now you life, you not allow them for marinate inside you. Trust me when I tell you, marinate means say soak, it go right inside you, it dey inside you. Even if you want to be a solution for Sierra Leone, it will be very difficult and very impossible. And even if you want to be find solutions for yourself, it's going to be very very impossible because you are doing everything, unfortunately, subconsciously or consciously, for pull yourself from the situation. When they say salon problem, you they say so then salon people then, yeah. Why? Because you have placed yourself in a place psychologically that you don't even really see yourself as Sierra Leonean, or you are not proud to identify as a Sierra Leonean. When a big problem, no matter how you watch and no matter how you talk, the one thing I could tell you, like how they talk about mental health, is this: anybody, what's anybody? I mean anybody. Anybody will want for solve a problem or want solution for a problem where they face now in life. first and foremost need for accept say there is a problem and they need help. So when you accept the problem and you accept say there is need for help in that problem, you start seeing room for so many different things where you go just dey create an escape for yourself from, since you know they feel too good about the things the way things that they go on around you. The thing about mental health is there are two different ways to look at it. You can look at it from the outside in, and you can also look at it from the inside out. When I say from the outside in, I'm talking about you looking at it from the perspective that you are not the one that is causing somebody negative or harm, or you're not the one causing harm to somebody's mental state, but you are the one being harmed. And you can also look at it also from the part that you are not the one being harmed, but there is a very high tendency that you are the one causing the harm. And when you look at it from these two different perspectives, you get to find that there is a lot of similarities. There is a lot of factors and elements that seem to some way somehow complement each other. There is a lot of elements that seem to some way somehow make it seem like they are working together. Then two they help themselves for cause the problem. Because if you check, there is one statement I will never forget. And this is what it says. It says, hurt people hurt people. It is somebody that has been hurt that will go around hurting other people. So in order for you to hurt somebody first, you must first have been hurt in the first place. So that makes sense, and it not going to make sense for Vex Pamposi where they hurt you, because to a very large extent, man is a subject of influence. The only result you will see out of a man is the result of his experiences. No, the best mortal man at the world, not so because Naina the best mortal man at the world. The best mortal man at the world now based on the experience with the mortal man don't get. So the best person you go say, oh, this person I like, I want for be like, I want for this. It is what they experienced in life that has brought them to that place where you can now admire them. Yes, there are people that have experienced more negative things than positive things, but yet still are very, very good people in society. Yes, and these are people that you would say you want to be like at the end of the day. That is also very true. But again, there were elements that they were exposed to that helped them, that informed their decision making in the moments that they were going through these negative experiences, that helped them to come out on the better end. Whilst other people never get to be exposed to those elements that help them come out on the better end. So you see, everything about us as human beings everything about us is a subject of influence. I remember a time that we had this conversation on the radio Fry Fry where we talk about speaking them. We talk about the innocence of a child. Where we talk say, hey, all picking with they born at this world, it they come like a blank paper, blank canvas. Like if na canvas na side where they draw. So now that blank paper where not start for draw by it. And if na paper for write, but I mean say na blank paper where not start for write by it. Now so all picking day. And na so back all mortal man day. So at the end of the day, the results where you they get from the picking in life and from the mortal man in life go be the result of the thing the way they're exposed to. The difference between fine drawing and war drawing, now waiting the canvas or the side where then they draw experience from whosoever hold the paper, the paintbrush or the pencil. Not to the canvas they determine the quality of in or of in life, or the value where it eventually carry. Not to the canvas necessarily they inform that day or they contribute to that day. The canvas totally subjected to the influence of whosoever get for draw param. The easy maker they use them very, very simple example. Now for me, we understand how mental health issues them they happen. Nobody knowing at this world where naturally just they get a mental health issue because he grab and he choose say he want forget them. No, there are very rare cases in which you find children born with special conditions. Yes, we know about those cases, and those cases are cases that, to a very large extent, you go say, uh, um, well, it's these are anomalies. Them they're not usual. They are not meant to really truly happen that way. But because of A or B that happened biologically within somebody, either based on their gene or based on um, their health or whatever was happening into them, or inside of them at that season and point of their lives, it resulted to A, B, and C. Sometimes it's not what's happening inside of them, it's also what's happening inside of them because of their environment. So these are anomalies. They are not just the natural way that things are supposed to be. And I dey bring this to you and me for make we able for see and take responsibility, say, to a very large extent, every issue where it can to mental health, to a very large extent, most of the issues them where it can to mental health is the cause of human beings. Now we can find for we comping when a bad thing, or for we self when are also a bad thing, because anything will affect you get for affect other person. Guess why? Because we as human beings there, we naturally are meant for community. No more time no day we go one for day with himself forever. No matter how you like you private and you personal space, you get for one for go around people there. And whatsoever they affect you go affect people them if you go around them, which is a very serious thing to take to consider and to take record of. Why make you not want for expose yourself to bad things them? So we focus today really the reason make I get that foundation and for make we all where they listen at least able to understand who side this conversation they come out from. So they go into more about this the reason or the result of stories, and we paying attention to our stories go make sense, because at least now you get a clear understanding. If you're now you start for listening to the show for the whole of this month, you get a clear understanding as to what we mean when they talk about mental health and all of those things. Now, I want to remind you, say, Radio Fry, we always do. Our conversations are naturally curated to create room for you where they listen, for also give yourself your input and your own contribution. So in a very, very short while, I just can talk about one renting, then the phone line go open for me, yourself give you contribution. Yeah. So one of the things that we I be one for talk about now this big issue where we get in a salon with having our society consciously being framed with examples that are not I want to use the word not relevant, but mostly they are not a part of our origin. They're not coming, they're not stemming from us. They have no grounds when it comes to our historical background and even our goals as a nation. 90% of the time, if you ask Sierra Leoneans that come together to embrace Western cultures, whatsoever their true reasons for doing that is basically self-centered. It's not given towards nation building. It's their own personal decisions that they chose to make for their own personal comfort and how they think they feel things should go for them at least, which is very, very bad. Why is that so? It's because we are not individuals. We are a nation. We are citizens in a nation. We are one body. When you start making individual decisions that you know have they have implications on other people, making individual decisions for yourselves that you know will definitely rub off on other people, and you guise it under the fact that it is my life, it is my choice, it is for my peace, it is for my sanity, then to a very large extent it's a problem. Why? because you are not the only one living here. You are not the only one existing in in this part of the world. You are not the only one born as a Sierra Leonean. You are not the only one that has a desire for change. You are not the only one that has a desire for a better life. You are not the only one going through hardship in Sierra Leone. You are not the only one suffering from conditions that might not be working for your best interest. But guess what? When you make significant selfish decisions that will give you comfort and harm the other person, unfortunately, you are creating an environment that you yourself, one, do not have control over, and two, creating an environment that will definitely, in whether you like it or not, harm and destroy the sanity of a lot of people besides you. So if we come to a place where we sit down and we start asking ourselves the two tough questions that we must ask in love, you find that a lot of issues that we are facing, we will not face them. I'm going to talk quickly a bit about silence and about pain. You see, in our culture, it seems like we have made it a taboo and to have conversations around trauma and mental health. It's almost like it's far easier to tell people to stop crying than to look deep into situations, circumstances, unique stories that will inform a better Sierra Leone or that will inspire a better Sierra Leone tomorrow. Think about it. Let us say, um, we just like we're talking about this just now, we're talking about a lot of issues in which people choose to make decisions based on the fact that they feel like things are not conducive for them, and they want to make decisions that will at least help them to center their personal lives in the way they want to center it, even though you have negative implications on other people. The problem with that is the decision you are making is individualistic, and anything individualistic is not safe. It's not safe in a community. Guess why? Because no matter how private and personal you try to make it, it will definitely rub off on somebody and rub off on people and affect the flow of the economy, or sorry, of the community. It will affect the structure of the community. So instead of handling it as an individual, how about we bring it up and handle it as a community? It's a challenge that is affecting you. Are there other people it's affecting? How many of those people it's affecting are willing to have conversations about it? No matter how silent people choose to be, there are people that are willing to speak. So how about we get ourselves together? We round up a number of us and we say, let us start having these conversations in public, and let's see what people that are not struggling with this, people that do not have issues with this, have to say about it. And then we bring up a solution that will not just help us individually, but help everybody like us throughout the entire community or Sierra Leone at large. When we do that, we create a safe community. We create a safe society. But when we inspire silence, don't talk about it. It's my when you inspire silence, when you encourage silence, or worst of it all, you encourage people to just keep it marinated inside of them. There's only one thing that happens. Eventually, they will try to seek out solutions, and most of the time, they try to seek it individually, adding to the problems in the community, which is a very, very big issue. So now we start seeing complex mental instability in the country, and we start looking for the root cause, and we don't really know where it is. Why? Because a lot of people have made individual decisions that are affecting the community structure, and it is affecting and it is causing more harm than good. It's causing more challenges, more people struggling with what you were struggling with before you made your decision. More people struggling with far more even than what you were struggling with before you made your decision. We have to accept something. If if we are living in a community, if we are living in society, then we are not just responsible for ourselves. We have to come to the place where we take up responsibility for the people around us, because we know, whether we like it or not, that anything we do, we one way, some way, somehow have a direct or indirect means of affecting their lives and their realities. And the fact that you feel uncomfortable should not give you or warrant you the authority to make somebody else uncomfortable. There's so many ways to look at this. But again, this is not for me to speak on alone. You're listening to me right now, and maybe you have something to say, or you have something you believe is going on in your community that needs to be spoken at, needs to be handled, especially for people's mental stability, for people's mental state. Please feel free to call the number 088971 We want to hear about it. Because until we come to the place where we take responsibility for ourselves and others, we're not truly living well. We are not truly living well. The best life lived is not the one that is lived unto personal comfort and personal pleasure. It's the life of service, the one that serves a purpose and a calling higher and far beyond self. That's the best life lived. Every man in history that we have, that we consider, that we reverence, that we remember, we do not remember them because they were very good individuals. We remember them because they were servants. They served purposes, they served callings, they served causes that went far beyond them. So we, in reverence to that, in honor of that, we recognize them. We commemorate them. We remember them. Say, hey, this guy. Would they tell God thank you for Bible read like today? But what Bible read did was not something about him alone. If you wait in Bible read be do now for be here in family, we not for be ever know say possible be named by Bure. If the decisions he made were individualistic, Sierra Leone would not be free today. He thought about his people. In fact, to him, they were not people, they were his people. To a very large extent, the people of Sierra Leone were a part of who he was. They were not those people there and me. Or they were not just Sierra Leoneans and me. No, it was us. It was a community-based decision. It was a community service. So what would they think about mental health? We get to understand, say, hey, but not to disguise them problem there they come out. Not to follow each other, follow no more with the month. One day we see people then they struggle with this, people they struggle with that, people then they begin for kill themselves, or people then they die of depression. In fact, it's also bad off that we they see now every day. In fact, that common thing. I hate the fact that we don't normalize where people then die, where you ask them, you ask what's wrong, then say, well, it just feel bad. Who's kind of died in that day? Why make people not be they die by feel bad 20 years ago, 30 years ago? Why make people not be they hear that thing they ask common thing? When they just feel bad. Now we don't make it like a common. No must be in there. I don't go inside last year to this year where the story not the same. We say, when you just feel bad no more. If they work fine, until be okay, but you just feel bad. Guess who that make you feel bad? Now me and you. That he just now we cause them. If I put myself there, that means say myself now that one when a part of the problem. Hello? Oh, please feel free for call on the number 088971 971 and make your contribution. Sorry, as I say hello, so I hear the call cut. Please call. We want for your contribution. Me, I believe that this is something that has to be spoken at. It has to be spoken at. Because how long we get for the beg with people then? How long we get for the beg with people there with basically nothing for really truly explain as to waiting they kill them? How? 90% of the time, when you bury nowadays, if you check, the person not even 50. You see very young people dying. Wetin kill them? Not to kush. With a vex guy now say kush. The kush man they not seem for the die but
May not
much.
get you, but if you don't get me,
Hello?
I also appreciate you for this particular program.
Yeah.
And of course, a very, very, very educative program. This we know plenty of they go through psychological problem. People and they out there. And they go through so many things a lot. I believe that this particular topic we counsel today, it really they help even with the youth then, and of course there are some people that they go through depression at the houses then. I believe if they open some centers and like this, they go and sensitize people them, and they give a word of courage to people then. I believe say it will go a long way because plenty people don't die through depression because things and the way they happen to them. They're not going to that and go able to share with. We're going to get the best advice. So they then go decide to take drugs just to let them forget about what happened to them. But then they honor the soft issue. So I'm really glad for this topic, and it's fine. The kind of program they are going to continue for happen at this radio station. It will help so many people. It will help so many children because plenty of people that don't die through so many things that way they affect them and the pressure they make when they go. If you get the kind they say, the Motama you not get for the self-centeredness. Believe me, you get for make one way or the other for impact something into other people that way tomorrow. If you pass, that could be a very big legacy for you. Yeah, so I want to appreciate you, me and Mr. Abdullah Sam, and the call from Kamanata.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you so much for calling. At the place, more people then go call. Please feel free for calling the number 088971 and make yourself your contribution. Because now you there na your community. Now you there na the part of society where you dey. So tell what me the experience, what me don't they see, what you didn't see, not the same. Maybe there are parts of this that we don't know about. Please feel free for calling the number 088971 You might not know who is listening, who will be helped by what you would have to say, or better yet, who than a government in work now they about this. They listen right now. We're going for take from you contribution and nothing for do next for help we as Sierra Leoneans. So feel free for calling number 088-971-971 and make your contribution. Again, back to the focus of the conversation. The focus of the conversation now how even the stories them where would they hear? If I be very honest with you, even the stories that would they hear in a salon right now, they are not our stories. The easiest way for make somebody frustrated now for they give examples that we not realistic to them. They tell us that example they not the standard way for always they meet. You ever have noticed say if you go meet person we don't know how to go about something, they tell and say now this now may do for me. They get one very ridiculous standard way and they experience it in their life. Say now that standard for me. Instead of the person actually be inspired for take informed decisions and make better and take better steps then towards that thing. Now confuse the person, they confuse and most of it all begin for give up. Say this I know before do I again. This I know able. Most of the examples that Sierra Leoneans wants to follow right now, they are not unique to us. They're not specific to us. You see, Salomon, they listen to somebody in social media, na YouTube, na Facebook. You check the person in nationality, na UK ide, or na USA ide, or ide Canada, or ide na one kind of country where the reality and the reality is vastly different. It give example and it give you advice. Where they work for them. My brother and my sister, not for work for you. There is a lot of things you have to change about that idea for it to work for you. Guess why? Because the reality where it is in and your reality is so different. You're not able to begin to explain self how different it is. Is that where I say words cannot fathom how different in reality and reality fiber. What's another for tell Landy? What's another for tell Dandy? The wisdom where we forsake from this way at the talk so right now is that value this I talk back. Value what you get in a salon, pass what you will not get now. May we value the example they will get in a salon. May we value the people that we will get in a salon. May we value the role model that we will get in a salon. May we value the success story that we will get in a salon. Guess why? If that person then the way they will get in a salon, be able for make her, you follow him the way he work for him, it work for yourself. It might not work exactly, but there will be very little amount of tweaks where you get for use, you get for make part in formula for me it work back for you. But unfortunately, we create unnecessary stress that we life. Guess why? All man there on social media. It's a totally different side how I'll bring you. For me, you understand how depression they kill people them back. Everybody's on social media doing what? Would they watch other person in life? 90% of the time, the person in life who they watch also salon man. If you say, oh, this person now, and be like, if you check, not so salon man. I'm not saying we have all the best examples in Sierra Leone. That's not what I'm saying. No, than that they say, oh, what I am saying is there is this thing called variation, variety. There is difference in varieties. In fact, there are so many things that are happening in the world that has caused even the people of the world to agree. Say they therefore divide the world into places that what they call developed countries, developing countries. They don't categorize the countries then based on the realities then of the country. As much as again, down the back now psychological something we really not good for mental health. Imagine say somebody we not in your country watch you pay, it begin watch you like it begins see you like person we not able for really amounts to anything like now if you go near now in the help you like you don't get value for gang because wait it you come on Africa. You're not Sierra Leonean. Have you not seen how things like this is happening? Me, I can't tell you something we I experience. It really pained me that day. I go now one hospital na salon na. Unfortunately, my mama just got out is sick. And then call me in the office and say, hey, your mama don't sick this. I went home for rush of time for go to the hospital for me then go mena. I went to the hospital with my mom. My mama decide where they make for me mama and one lady sit down because we three go. One Lebanese woman be sit down there. As my mama and that lady they sit down, and the Lebanese woman grab. First, Abisian like I know for just but not take and make anything. I lock me mouth. I say man don't take and make anything. And then just 30 minutes after, the kind facts will be there inside that hospital day. Me I feel say safe na somebody die, where doctor do bad thing about. What mean all patients lost in doctor and in nurse. All the nurse then they go, all the doctor then they go for go all, attendants then they go for go all, they go for go parts. I'm like, waiting they go on at this place. Wait, by the time we reach to the end of the matter, one Lebanese man go inside in Peking in room outside then they treat him. He find out say, na black man doctor be they treat in Peking. Now it change. He say Salomon not for touch in Peking. Serious fetal, slap the doctor. I'm telling you something. I mean a shock. Slap the doctor, push people there, maltreat and curse, talk down at the nurse there, like they are nothing. If you hear the kind they talk to the like slave people that way they on their foot. I mean, I don't know how to feel as Salomon. For make a foreign and Lebanese able to come and do that to Sierra Leoneans them. Unfortunately, and Lebanese back then be own the hospital. So instead of it should have been a place where an example should be set, that was not the case. That was not the case. I know they say them because not to me person that schizo. I know sabi the doctor one day from Adam. I know sabi none of them they know saying no side from Adam. But to be in a place where I witnessed Sierra Leoneans being treated like that just because they are Sierra Leoneans, professional Sierra Leoneans doing their jobs. You know what it mean for me be a doctor in a salon? You know how long you have to take for me you learn, for me you reach on that place there, for me somebody look at you and talk to you and twat you in front of people that way supposed for they call you them boss. just because of the color of your skin and your nationality. How that person dey for they see himself after that? How that person dey for they see himself after that? How Sierra Leoneans there for they see themselves? And if he able for happen at hospital,
Hello?
brother and sister, I mean say they pa happen at the other place that we will get
Hello?
2-3 foreigners the way they run.
Hello?
It don't dey happen there. There
Hello?
were people that way they work under other nationals them. How then there's that back I didn't keke. The keke man, he dey ride fine. Just because with man team up, the kind break with down the mass, me a shock. I almost bought made that the keke. I was like, waiting they go. He said, hey, bro, you know, say na hustle. He said, you know, say na hustle. And then they pay. That. But we have, based on the fact that we have valued other people's opinions, other people's nationalities, other people's stories, other people's testimonials. We don't so praise the people that were not to Solomon. Now we mind that we allow for many and treat we own people that were any kind of way. Solomon they perish under I call a foreigner, under stranger. They perish under stranger in the name of a foreigner. In the name of them they pay better. In the name in the name of them they're successful. Then get money. In the name of influence we then get. No foreigner, no forget influence na Salon pass Salomon. Go na Ghana, they see and they. Hello?
Hi, Marazin, good morning.
Yes, good morning. You name and where they call from?
I come from Academy Strategy.
Yes, brah. How you do, sir?
Praise God, praise God. Actually, within you they try for talk Canada, you know, I dey feel sorry for the people of Sierra Leone. We all are dey feel sorry for we. One thing for me understand about Solomon, now they see say if they say an zebra, if they say an zebra line, Solomon, if they see Solomon, that they don't say that this is the dustbin. We don't bring contact. Salomon idea they learn to the plastic aside. And Salomon they can send it to people. Imagine as a doctor. Foreigner they go AC and platform. They say they have Salomon for church. Me, I don't blame that man. Then I was saying, you know, they see Salomon they do now. That's the most they mind that. In second, say let's Salomon go killing people. Because if he really respect to say, that man they not a doctor, you know, a very perfect. So Solomon get for do more in terms of orientation. What I mean now, like Solomon get for system. Now Solomon they see say they build for an hospital, put everything inside. Solomon they spoil everything within 1 month. All in the name of this my property. You know, it's very, very sorry for land and the way the country they go. Would I go for it? Because the country way in this way, not the one blind, the other country way. What they don't say this na drop any plastic waste plastic. Now this is a problem. We are not other countries. We forget for clean woman mindset. If we clean woman mindset, now small, say improvement happen. Not one thing. So if you see who they get the two mental challenges, now because of them thing that they Solomon they bring the school. where even small understanding, you know, get them. Okay, for go school, they have some of the-
Mm.
where you talk on narrates about mental health, and then they are all, I think, some of the kids on mental health about the account of the correct.
Mm.
It's very, very important because once even at the way into it, if you see the mind, if you see the mindset sick, everybody, the whole body,
Mm.
the mind, nine at the center of the body,
Mm.
the mind and the heart, they work together. If you see the mind sick, the heart not able to understand the mind.
Mm.
It is more than the mind. We see God make the aid, not for nothing. He puts an up.
Mm.
And I did the mind day. If you God from down, why not that? If I don't try to the mind can be done. But we see encounter up here, imagine all the body parts, all the done, but the mind is right up.
Mm.
Now for know how God important mindset. Because instead he take a mindset from being not a man. So if he would talk about this, not as few people are listen and the copy and the put into good practice.
Mm.
But many go look at it and say, look at this country will change, you know. And the more you dey talk negative about the country, now so negative will prevail. Just look at the facets of you, facets of your life, where you be decide say, me like the better, me like I no go allow her to do this. I'll accept you know the money, but you get and it happen. See, so I tell you, thank you. Either listen, listen, ready if I don't try the level best. You know, I don't try on a level best. I make sure God the continue for guiding along at time because all people will doing but for the young one when they come up and they're unborn,
Mm.
you know, so that's they're going to chip up their mind because when your mind starts to chip up, trust me, once you know they can't tell you to not go through or not go do bad, you eager for good,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and they know don't government hospital right now. Government hospital where they don't build for it to standard level. Right now, if you go there, brother, even you feel, even if you press, trust me, you will prefer you go another location. Why that for me? Me really? God. No, God, not do bad for put leader that they are ahead of we. Not so bad,
Mm.
you know. But now we, the followers, they don't want to misuse. That's in things there. The leader they don't put in place. They
Mm.
say this is a public restroom.
Mm.
Why one great person they go and vandalize and broke everything or pump and pump? You know, before now they install a lot of street pumps now in our place here, but all they don't spoil them. In the name of one thing, what are the benefits?
Mm.
You know? So who send? Where some man they go grab from their plumber, from their dream?
Mm.
Who send? You know, they say this is a public property. When you water in a distance, you for able to get water, you drink. You know,
Mm.
make it very easy. But some man difficult to long we talk long small for himself, the long will be difficult bad. Thank you so much, Lawrence Hedd.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. The number again for call now 0889719971. The number again for call now 0889719971. If you get any contribution we want to make, I really want to apologize a bit for the fact that maybe I was a bit emotional just now. And the reason is because, if I be very honest, as much as I do apologize, I'm not apologetic about the fact that I take Sierra Leone seriously. I'm not apologetic about the fact that this is personal for me. It's not as much as we want to make and say we are taking a professional position and standpoint on this radio and literally any platform we find ourselves. We cannot separate ourselves from our nation. We cannot. I don't believe that it's about even being patriotic. I don't even believe that. I believe that at the end of the day, what it says about you is that even if you did not even if you did not meet the best situations or circumstances, you at least love your nation. You love your nation enough to want the best for it, even if you do not think that it gave you the best. Because at the end of the day, the reason why we do the things we do is not because we were given incentives by the best. Sometimes it's the absence of the best that gives you the energy and the grace and the ability to go out and do more, that others will have it. I know that most of the people that are successful right now in the world, most of the people that we look at and we are happy to celebrate, most of these people, you will see that people made sacrifices for them. It was the result of others that did not meet what they were able to get that brought them to the place that they are. And when I meet stories and circumstances in which people try to excuse the actions and inactions of other people in society that are negatively affecting the health of the society and the community of Sierra Leone, I'm sorry, it's not something I can understand. There is no form of understanding in that part. There is no form of understanding. Let's be straightforward. Let's be very, very honest and candid here. If we go na other countries like United Kingdom and we hear about any other national, they do something to the United Kingdom citizen or the American citizen, as to waiting, I just explained to now. So say the Lebanese guy be they do to that with Sierra Leone border. I know say me and you not even need for think for no waiting the next step could be for the country. But when it comes to us, we tend to excuse a lot of things in the name of Sierra Leoneans have bad record in some things. There are things that Sierra Leoneans do not do well, or we have been known for so. And that is the reason why so is happening. But I will give you a lot of records. Americans are not known for the best of things, if I should be very honest with you. There are more negative things that we can point that Americans are identified with rather than positive things. Same with Nigerians. Nigerians are known more in the international world for the bad things that they have done than the good things that they are doing. Hey, you want to go again to countries like India? Oh my God. So when you start excusing bad behavior because of somebody else's bad behavior, then we are not ready to make any change or any form of transformation in our country. We just don't tell ourselves, say we ready for made and treat with people there anyhow. Because in any society and in every society, you are going to have good people in your citizenship, and you're going to have bad people. Even inside Jesus in 12 disciples, one been there, they will not be bad person. But if that one person they action, if none be take for judge the 12, who size will forbid they will if you we're not Christians. We cannot say because we have some Sierra Leoneans that are not being as productive as they are supposed to be, it warrants the way that other people treat Sierra Leoneans or how Sierra Leoneans treat themselves. Oh no, we cannot start that conversation. It will never go the right way. It will never help the Sierra Leonean. It will not. It really will not. It will only be creating a lot of gray areas for more foreigners to take advantage of our citizens. Already, if you like I say, Salomon, the most Salomon and not believe say they're able to do things them excellently to the international level. It's almost there in the way you see people do things. You say, okay, this person say in a talented musician. Okay, fine. Now you say they do. Do and well, make way able for glad they say now this that we musician where we get from Salone, where they top the charts now the international market. But you go see go na studio, he do on one kind way when in community, no more go able enjoy the music. Then we all clap for him. We make like I say, he don't do the best work, and he not ready for even things himself, if for improve himself. And we just okay with that. We just relax. That is a very wrong mindset. Then they create a lot of, and I make delegates, they get a lot of mental health issues. Because the Sierra Leonean, the best Sierra Leonean where they in field might go on social media, you see somebody else where they do the same thing way they do from other countries, they begin feel small of himself. He begin feel small. Salon musician go pull the music, he listen to Nigerian man music, he feel bad. Say, hey, this little guy music, fine, pass me on far away. With the other African nation, their songs, then they play them now pan Disney movies. Internationally recognized brand, then they use African songs them, pan them movie production there. Salon music, usai we dey. Let's take away Sierra Leonean music. Let's think about the culture. Let's take away the culture. Let us think about the craftsmanship when it comes to arts, all the other things. May we come up from them, we'll go to the entrepreneurship, the business world. What is going on? How can the Sierra Leonean think well of himself or now recommend and start requesting people to think well of them? But we don't allow we forget such a low standard. And also the low standard they come out from. It's from the society. We don't expect the best from our people. We don't expect the best. In fact, we want them to do mediocre and cheer them on for it. We want them to do basic and it's okay. How is that okay? How? You want to go to another country and feel like where you are coming from, there's nothing to boast about it? And then you want one day where God give you money, may yourself travel, where you reach now one other man in country, you begin where you go there, you take commodity, the only table for talk saying that salon get fine beach. Now you no more. I believe that our choices, our decisions, our confessions, the mindset where we they communicate, the perspective of the Sierra Leonean need for change. Because when we value ourselves and we create a value for ourselves with our own examples and our stories, because we have them. We have them. It's not like, no matter how you want to feel alone bad, we have people that have made it in the international world. We have. Even in the music industry, Jimmy Bangura, we have him. The guy do music in Salon to the level that he future up internationally recognized movie. Film where we all watch how they grow up. Eddie Murphy in film Coming to America. He was there. How many other people there? Examples. Where are they? What we get? What can we start saying? Me, I don't know for you, where they listen to me, but me, I've made up my mind to consistently speak positive things over Sierra Leone. I'll always confess the best, create the best examples and perspectives for any Saloma where they near me, where they make it know say it is possible no matter whose economy and society you dey. I will always continue for sure and say there is a higher standard than what we dey and do so most of we. I will always continue for remember and say all what thing they do right now get a direct implication on how people get for Sierra Leone as a whole. I will always try for help them for make them do and outdo themselves because there are instead of having examples outside of Sierra Leone, let us have examples in Sierra Leone and inspire ourselves to outdo the people that are outside of Sierra Leone. We will meet and surpass the already set standard in Sierra Leone, and then we meet and surpass the international standard. Because you cannot grow from the outside in. You must grow from the inside out. Anyway, I believe that with this, we will come to the end of the program for today. I am sorry, but not sorry for me being as emotional as I am. But I love my country. And if you are not, if you don't like your country, I really am encouraging you. Find something about Sierra Leone to love. Maybe every not constant, they will also all things but are okay. We have things in Sierra Leone that are okay. We continue to pay attention to those ones. We continue to glorify God for the time they Pastor Lowe good. And they pray to God for the time they will not make it. And we ready for contribute for middle side and they will not make it. Make. Now we duty. Now we responsibility. And in that way, we contribute to a better and far positive mental state of people in Sierra Leone. We have in the next decade, we should have people that are proud to stand in international platforms and say, I am a Sierra Leonean. Guess why? There is A, B, C, D, E that Sierra Leone is now known for. It's not just in the past, it's even in the now. That should be our reality. But before we close the program, I just want to remind you now quickly about you, number one, support and companion when a Dolphin Express. They're ready for help you with any kind of service where they look for. This is something I'm also very grateful to God for. We get somebody in a salon. We don't open a business called Dolphin Express. These people, they do logistics, they do procurement, they do building and construction, they do baking and pastry, they do microcrediting, microfinance. Hello, in one business. They are also a travel agency. In one business, you need all of their services. Then they supply them to you. You don't even need to leave your house. There is delivery system. There are online digital systems. They have made it so excellent that you can have the best service without even needing to leave the comfort of your home. Just in case you want for benefit of any of their services, and they just go to your Facebook, or even just go to your Facebook or go to Google and just type Dolphin Express Sierra Leone, and you will definitely see them. You see their contact, you see everything that you need, and just reach out to them. Sierra Leone, no, we support we brother and sister in business. No, we ensure say we all grow as a community, as a country, and as a nation. And also, I want to remind you about the bank of choice. When I go Kel Commercial Bank, they don't from time immemorial. You come out from Barclays Bank, you don't come to local commercial bank. First, send the only kind of service where they give you now pass you go to a bank. But now they don't move beyond going to just needing to go to the bank. In fact, they have digital systems, and they also have their agency banking system, where means say even at your community, there is a high possibility say a local commercial bank agents today. So you don't need for left you go pump on a bank, go to line for get money. If you check, even at the marketplace, they don't get all that one day. Then now, if you know somebody will get boku, people that you get for they pay every month for the go take the money, you counter, you begin for Sheba, we all that in a boku work. You can work with them, then get many different banking systems. Then win a digital system, then get the agency banking, they get them bulk payments, then get so many different ways. The way you didn't for pay over 100 and something people them with one great message. One great message. Think about them. Very, very simple. So just in case you want for benefit of any of the multiple digital and non-digital service systems, just go to any local commercial bank office and tell them what you want. They will definitely give you the best service you will need and you deserve. So I believe that this is the way they can to the end of the program for today. Also remember, say we'll get to sports updates we can come to you on Radio Fry 97.1 FM. Usually on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and also on Tuesdays, you can get on it from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. So if you're not possible like for number football, you have for number sports, you have for number so many of them different things, and they just tune in to Radio 97.1 FM. If not, and if you meet up this conversation and you want for know what you have done from the beginning, feel free. We always repeat this program in the evening hours, like after 8, 9. You could definitely be able for this exact program being repeated, and you go able to make a contribution however you want to make them on the Facebook channel. When Radio Fry, just go on Facebook, guys, Radio Fry, you can lay comments and any suggestions, and they will definitely always respond to them and get back to you. So my own name again now Lawrence Hedd, and I want to tell you thank you. When you listen to me and you tune into Radio Fry, stay tuned for more fun, more engagements, more entertainment, and more great music. Stay tuned. Ta-ta. Imagine a world where your money transfer is quick and instant. Imagine a world where your dream home comes to life. Imagine a world where your delivery needs are covered, where your travel plans are sorted out with ease and convenience. You'd love that, won't you? Now, imagine Dolphin Express, where your money transfer, bakery and pastry desires, logistics and procurement, building and construction services, and all your travel plans are catered for efficiently and affordably. Find us in Freetown at 34 Wellington Street off Pademba Road or 37 Corso Town. Call us now 073-347574 or 099-813148. Dolphin Express, we're just one call away.
Making it easy. Worldwide.
I'm making mom end up looking fine, making no come over.
Bless me with money and kiki. Now God don't do one for me. He look me big and change me story. Now God don't do one for me. Plenty thank you, plenty thank you, plenty thank you. Now God don't do one for me. You give me colapso, give colapso, give colapso.